Welcome to VVS Premier, the premier podcast network for cutting-edge conversations and insightful analysis. Our mission is to bring you the best possible discussions across a range of topics, from politics and current affairs to sports, entertainment, media, culture, and fashion. Our network is proudly sponsored by VVS Global, a world-class production company specializing in creating high-quality content, and Vice Versa Sheffield, a trendy clothing brand that keeps you looking your best while exploring the exciting world of vice versa. With the support of our sponsors, we are able to bring you some of the brightest, most creative minds in the industry as we dive deep into the fascinating worlds of media, culture, and fashion. So grab a seat, tune in, and join us as we explore and discuss the people, places, and trends shaping our world today.
Live from the Cartier Blanc showroom, this is Ace, and this is the Vice Versa Podcast. Today we're going to be interviewing Fly Papi. So I've originally met Fly Papi a while ago through PIC, I believe, and we got to know him, and I feel like he's a really important person. So can you tell us about your musical journey and how it started?
From the beginning, honestly, I've been rapping since I probably was 8 years old. The story behind me even wanting to be a rapper at 8 years old, and I probably never told this on camera, but I had this girlfriend when I was in the 3rd grade, and this rapper came to our school, and he was like 6 years old, and he performed in front of the whole school, and my girlfriend was just in awe. Like, she was just starstruck, and I just always remember that, you know what I mean? Her being in awe by him. And as soon as he left the school, I was like, I'm a rapper now. I'm rapping tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? I started writing raps. I think that's when I probably started to listen to rap, you know what I mean? And from there...
How old were you?
I was 8 when that happened, you know what I mean? So from 8 to 9, 10, I was penning rhymes, you know, rapping on the corners of the schools, you know, literally, like, you know, if anybody in my elementary schools or, you know, who went to school, they know that that's what I was. I was like the neighborhood rapper since I was probably 9, 10 years old. Okay. I used to actually rap over tapes and, like, make little tapes and sell them, you know what I'm saying?
So do you remember your first song or like?
Yeah.
So what was the basis of it?
My first song that I actually wrote that was a full song was a song I performed in like the 5th grade, and it was a song about passing the test.
Passing the test. Yeah, I think we all need that.
Yeah, they, you know, like in 5th grade, you gotta take the SOL or the LPT or whatever it used to be at that time to get to the next level. And I performed in front of school this rap about the test. It was called Bust the Test, Baby.
Bust the Test, baby.
Basically, yeah.
Damn. Did that you ever release that song?
No, never.
My
first time even talking about it. My mom and the people I went to school with me, the only people that know about it.
You think you might do a drop on one of your albums one day?
No way. Way
no bueno?
Nah. But then after that, you know, basically, my friends were starting to go to the studio. I had went to Job Corps. I actually got to school and went to Job Corps for a little while. When I came home, my friends were going to the local studio, and I was like, man, I'm the neighborhood rapper, so I should be in the studio. And that's what really did all this began, just even me learning how to really write raps, put songs together, record in the studio, and, you know, the whole process of the MC way that was.
So, how many albums do you have, and how do you think that's evolved over time? Because you said that, you know, you've been doing this for some time now, so
yeah,
how do you think it's come and developed?
This is my 2nd time around. You know, I just started releasing music again in 2021. January 1st, 2021 was my first single after not doing music for about 6 years. So prior to that, I went by Young FP. I released 7, 8 projects under that name, you know, prior to that. And, you know, I used to work with Visual Inc. when they were making their rounds around here, Christopher Schaefer.
Yeah,
he did all my earlier videos. We actually had, like, the best videos in the area, hands down, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people have heard of you.
Yeah, so, you know, I performed at South by Southwest a couple times under that name. I even kicked it with 2 Chainz and was talking with him about being on his imprint under that name. So I learned a lot from that process to this process, and right now under this moniker at Fly Papi, I got 9 projects to date, 11 if you include my 2 Chop and Screw projects.
Okay. Oh, so you even do chopped and screwed?
Oh yeah.
I see a lot of Southern people into that. A lot of people ain't into that. But see, I'm Southern. I'm from South Carolina.
Nah, you gotta have everything for everybody.
Yeah.
So I just feel like chopping my projects just
chop, not slop.
Yeah, for sure. And I got a DJ who does that, so I just brings a different demographics.
It does, because like I said, I like that type of music. Like, you know, growing up and like Pimp C and all those types of people. You like that type of, you know, music, so it's nice to see an artist like you, because you have a unique style, and a lot of people are attracted to your style, so to even see you, you know, doing that type of music, that's...
Yeah, no, I spent time in Texas. I lived there. A couple of my family members are there, so I just remember being there and the effect of, they don't listen to anything but chopped and screwed in Texas, you know what I mean, like it could be the hottest artist out of the town and they won't even listen to them if it's not chopped and screwed. So I definitely just wanted, Texas is a big state. Sometimes you can gain a lot by just the state that you're trying to attract. So definitely want to have some things for Texas. Shout out to Texas, you know, Sam, if y'all watching this.
Definitely. What was the process of finding your sound? Because you are already moving around so much, and then this is your second time around. So what is the process of you when you found, hey, this works for me, this is my style?
Yeah, it's really about repetition, man. Everything in life is just repetition, repeat, and keep doing it, you know what I mean? It's like acting. You might have to do one line 120 times and figure out what's the best line in between those 120 times that's the best line for the entire thing. So I just think continually make songs, continue to put songs out and to see what sticks and what people like, and then you can kind of gauge off of like, okay, this is what works for me. That's what I did. Like my first song, once I put it out, the On and On song, January 1st last year, or 2021, it was like, all right, they like this type of vibe, and this is what I really want to project anyways, you know what I mean? I already had songs of that nature, so I was just like, I'm going to make more of this, and that's always been my vibe, just laid back, and it's really about being yourself, you know what I mean? Just being yourself, not trying to do anything. There's not another person that's you here, so it's like you just doing you is different from everybody else.
So that's what you would tell, like,
yeah, just you do you.
Up.
Yeah, because you know, you think like people try to think of ways to fit in or what's in right now, or what's sounding like this and that, and really like we're all individuals, so it can never be another you. So all you really got to do is be your true self on a record, and actually have some skills behind, you know, putting a song together and making a song.
Okay, and so you're pretty into the creative process of just from the studio aspect, but have you performed at festivals before? What has that experience been like, live shows?
Yeah, so in 2015, me and my partner at the time, we had basically did what Nipsey was doing in LA with the Proud to Pay, and we started this thing called Campaign for Change, where we charged everybody $50 for 3 CDs. It was a CD that was coming out, a CD that was already out, and then like a mix of songs that we didn't release. And we had a little bit of memorabilia in there, some merchandise, and we sold those at pre-order. We sold 300 of those at pre-order at $50 a piece. And we used that money to actually put us like on the road. We went on the road after that. I performed at King of Diamonds when it was open, the huge King of Diamonds, with Uncle Luke and his brother. After that, we performed at South by Southwest. We had like 3 shows in 2 days. I opened up for 2 Chainz on that tour. Met 2 Chainz, met Diplomats. Got all type of interviews. That was really a big run for me back then. This now is more further along, but that back then too was a good run too.
It sounds like you've always been into the music business aspect, though.
Just you gotta have skin, and skin just takes time of you putting yourself where you need to be. You being in a place to be, you being ready for those, you know. A lot of people want it, but it's like, are you ready for it? Do you got the music to back it up? How's all your paperwork together? You know what I'm saying? Did you get your BMI and your ASCAP together? You know,
a lot of artists do not know what BMI or ASCAP is.
Yeah, that's the different ways, you know, and you, just like anything, it's just about finding out, doing research, you know what I mean? If you had a job and you wanted to be the supervisor, you'll figure out the ways that you needed to do to be the supervisor. So it's just...
you got to do the extra work.
You got to do the extra work. It's not just about rapping.
You get somebody else to do it for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they mess you over.
Absolutely, yeah. So, yeah, I just try to stick to the business and just try to keep making music so that I can be in the industry. So I have some skin and some wiggle room to do things I need to do.
So, what's your preparation process before a live performance or a studio session? You know, like you have those butterflies, you know, all the time, you know, doing certain stuff. So, do you have those, or is it?
For studio time, I really like taking crystals and incense in the studio time. You know what I'm saying? Like I really bring crystals and incense and like try to set the vibes so that I'm calm, so I can make the best music possible. So my studio time is really, you know, a lot of people might have a lot of people around and girls. It's just me. It's just me and Pick. I got crystals. I done set the incense up. You know what I mean? I might bring some you know, some edibles or something to set, you know, some concerts. I'm comfortable, yeah, basically. So like, and then for performing, I really feel like I'm a performer in nature. I feel like people look at me and see that about me. You know, people look at me and see me as a rapper. So even when I'm not performing, they're looking for me to be entertaining them. So I just feel like I'm not nervous when I perform. If anything, I'm praying, telling God, helping me to, you know, have a good performance. You know what I mean? So I really want to touch somebody by just me being there, me performing. Nervous as far as it is, like this antsy. Like let me just get up here and knock it out. And then once I'm in the groove of it, it's, you know.
Yeah, it gets easy.
Yeah.
You know, but what you cooking, man?
I know your name is Treat, but exactly, you know, what made you come up with the name Treat? What's your rap name?
Okay, so my name is Matrika. So, Treat is my nickname. I've been called that really since I got to probably like VA really, because I'm from Florida, so
Okay.
Pensacola, Florida. Shout out to everybody out there.
I'm not a Floridian. I'm not a Floridian.
Florida water, you know. But yeah, that's Treat.
You said that in the song too, Florida water.
Yeah, it's a Florida water, baby. You can swim or sing. I'm ready how to get it, cause the shit easy.
Okay. So exactly, that lets you know right there. Some of that song is about you. But did you have any other names before Treat? Though, how long? Because you know people switch out their names. So how long?
Yeah. Girl, I had Hollywood. My name was Hollywood, and it's actually tatted on me. I was just like into Hollywood. I'm
Right.
like, that's it. And because it was just like everybody had the name Hollywood.
So that's why you changed.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just kept on saying Hollywood
Right.
Jack, Hollywood Rod, or something. Like I'm like, oh no. So, and it's my name, so it's me. So okay,
Right. It's always better. Authentic, like you said. Definitely.
Yeah.
How long have you been working with Pick? How has that relationship like developed? How has it grown?
So I hiatus off of music in 2015, and Pick has been trying to get me back to music since then. You know, he's a barber too, so he cuts my hair. So every time I come cut his hair, he come cut my hair. He's like, you know, I want to get you in the studio. You know, I'm like, I don't know about the studio, man. I ain't really in the mood to rap. You know what I'm saying? Because people kept telling me my rap. And then he finally convinced me about 2020. No, I say about 2019. And we made a song, and it was so horrible. And I was just like, man, I'm good. I don't think I'm gonna get back into this. And then the next year when COVID happened, Larry June, I seen the emergence of Larry June, and I'm just like, my music is just like this 5 years ago. You know what I mean? I cannot rapping about not
Can't be mad at it. You play a J. Cole song.
No, for sure. It's like, bro, like, yeah, for sure, bro. It's a lot of people like that. So, you know, but it's a lot of people in the world, so we just gotta find the ones who actually like that music. You know what I'm saying? So once I saw Larry June making his emergence, I'm just like, man, I can't miss his wave again. I started writing. I took all of 2020 to record and write. I probably recorded 150 songs. And then in 2021 is when I started releasing music.
Okay. That sounds like you pretty much already getting the wheels rolling again how they need to be. I did see that you have lifestyle music group. So what is what has that done for your career, and what has that process been in just getting your label, or what is it?
It's just basically my brand, you know what I mean? Because I make lifestyle music, you know what I mean? Our music is kind of soundtrack to everyday life. It's just like how Currency has Jet Life or Wiz Khalifa has Taylor Gang.
And I see you're very fashionable too.
So thank you, brother. You are too. As artists, we gotta have something tangible with us. Merchandise, a brand. It can't just be you being a rapper saying, "Hey, I rap." It's gotta be something that you can make people a part of. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's about attracting the people to you, and you want them to follow you. So I started the lifestyle group, and that's just basically my brand and my imprint on the type of music that I make. So when I get to that level, it'll be something that people can attach themselves to, other than just saying I'm a Fly Papi fan. It's like I'm a part of the lifestyle group too. I'm a member. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have any artists or?
Nope, not yet. It's just me. We just kind of trying to get the training wheels rolling and moving, and then once things start progressing, I can, because I really can't do nothing for anybody else till I can do it for myself. So we just trying to really get ourselves in position, and then we can start branching out and getting some people and getting artists.
So you have a team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with the Something in the Water on the rise, on the horizon, and all the additional exposure that's bound to come, and you're on the lineup.
Yeah.
So what do you think that's going to do for this next stage of your career?
Honestly, man, I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting to even be on the festival.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, bro. The other day, I was on the news. I want to say it's Thursday. The news, they interviewed me Thursday. I didn't expect it to be as big as the interview that they made it. Well, they interviewed me Wednesday. They aired it Thursday.
Okay.
But it played like 3 times during the day. That alone.
That is a good.
That alone, like without even doing the festival, like that brought me all the exposure. You know what I'm saying? Like I got hundreds of. I had to shut my phone off Thursday. You know what I mean?
Phone.
Followers, friend requests, just everything, comments, all types of stuff. Everybody calling my phone, people calling me from jail. I'm like, man, I don't even be talking to people, so
you know. On TV.
Yeah, oh my God. I'm like, bro, the crazy thing is so funny. People never do all that until you get to that point. But it's like, if y'all made this big of a noise when I drop a song, then we could really make some noise. All I need is the same little bit of rumbling y'all doing right now when I drop a record.
But when I'm on TV.
Yeah, oh my God, went through the roof. So, performing at the festival, that has already brought me opportunities. And I'm sure that performing at the festival is going to bring me more, because then I get to actually be in touch with people and them to hear the music and see it in person. And it's a vibe. It's good music. If it wasn't, I wouldn't even be out here pushing it. You know what I mean?
Can you give us a little detail into your set list?
Well, today's show got moved to tomorrow because of the rain.
Yeah.
So the fashion show, at the Coastal Edge show, I was doing Destiny, Make It Up to You, which are both on my Sunsets, my Bayside album. And then I was going to close out with Maui Breeze. Maui Breeze seems to be like the notable song I have.
Is that the one with Pick?
Yeah.
That one is fire.
Yeah, that seems to be like the one everybody, cause they put that on the playlist for Something in the Water. So that seems like to be the notable song everybody loves. So
yeah, no palm trees.
Yeah, right.
What they talking about.
Yeah.
So, but I can dig it. I mean, the way they have that set up at the beach is gonna be fantastic.
No, right, true. Yeah, so yeah, I'm doing that day. My second day, I'm gonna be doing Frequency, Maui Breeze, and Know It, which are all feature pick. And the Sunday, I'm doing on the 24th Street stage. I'll be doing Benihana.
So they got you guys
Maui Breeze
all weekend.
Yeah, not all of us though. Just like some people on different stages. I got contacted about the fashion show for Coastal Edge, and they're the same people that's doing Sunday, so they threw me on both shows. And then another group is doing my Saturday show. I got another Saturday show that I'm doing on the rooftop. It's called Culture Days Fashion Show. So shout out to Culture Days Fashion Show for allowing me to have
What's the
opportunities.
locations of some of these areas?
The first one is on 17th Street. That's at the Coastal Edge store, I believe. The second one is 200 Arctic. I don't know if it's Arctic Ave, but I'm pretty sure it's like Arctic Ave. It's on a rooftop. And if you just look up Culture Days Fashion Show on Instagram, they have all the information up there. And then the third one is on 24th Street, and that's the Independent Artist Stage on 24th Street.
Okay. Yeah, so it sounds like you're gonna have a full weekend.
For sure.
Is there anything else you want to talk about, or just tell your fans that you have?
Just to keep listening. I got more stuff coming. I just dropped a project, the 17th part of my lifestyle, volume 1. That's my 9th project to date, and that's going great. It's actually had the highest week release I've ever had.
Okay, congratulations again.
Yeah, I'm seeing, and I had a feature up there with All Hell YT, salute to All Hell YT. He's kind of somebody that's in my genre. He's way further ahead of me. I'm gonna say further ahead of me like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's making some noise, and even him collaborating with me brought different eyes on me and gave me a boost in my numbers that I'm seeing on my streams. So shout out to him for, collaborating with me. And
your feature list is very curated. I really like your feature list.
Man, I try to size it up to the T. I really want everything to go together, and when you're listening to stuff, you just want it to be good. You know what I mean? So I just think about that before. When I'm making music, I'll think about who will sound good in the song, and I just try to keep that. And then people who got things going for themselves, who doing things. Like Czar Nicholas is from here, but he sounds like he's from the West Coast. He's hella talented. Me and him sound great together. Chuck Global, who's from Pittsburgh, we got a rapport. We sound good together.
Yeah, someone on your songs I was gonna sound like Too Short.
That was Czar Nicholas. He's from Norfolk.
Yeah,
he's from Ballantyne.
That man is nice.
Yeah, he's nice. He just put an album out that he featured me on. So we just building this network. You know what I'm saying? And this circuit of just that type of music.
Yeah.
You know how Wiz was with Big Crit and Currency and that whole thing when they were all together. So that's what we're doing right now. And I believe in the next year or so it's gonna take on the world. You know what I mean?
Well, you definitely have our support.
Yeah,
and we love to see this. That's why we wanted to bring you up here, because I just felt like, from what I've seen, me and you've had several conversations. I've been to several events that you've had, where your private events, your events where you have, listening sessions.
Yeah.
So from seeing you developing and stuff, I wanted to make sure that, I showcase that on this new adventure that we're having with this podcast, because we want to interview the best of the best.
Yeah, sure.
We feel like you are one of the best.
I appreciate that.
So once again, this has been the Vice Versa Podcast. We're here at the Cartier Blanc showroom. Definitely contact him. Do you have an Instagram?
Yes, sir. It's at Fly Papi with 2 Y's, so FLYYPAPI.
And YouTube?
Just Fly Papi on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify. Just search Fly Papi. iTunes for sure if y'all buying it. So.
Okay. Well, this has been real. Thank you for tuning in.
Drop. Yeah. Say, baby, can I stand up in your waterfall? Stand up in your waterfall. Yeah. Hey. Not a limit to my swimming. I can go for long. Ain't no time limit to my swimming. Yeah. Hey. Love the way you put it on me when I take it off. Yeah. Slipping, sliding, feel like riding in a water park.